Okay, probably when one purchases a vehicle, whether it's new or spanking brand new, I think these days it's full of safety gadgets. And despite what we're hearing, which is in the news regarding EVs, is not that reassuring. Whether you ever had an accident, their safety features will act in the right moment and save your life. People losing control of these EVs, breaking the guardrail barriers, seen as got a certain more fast acceleration than petrol cars and diesel cars, which is true. And when you hit an obstacle, all the electrics and electronics will cut out. And the fact is, those doors are electric. And suppose you have an accident, you'll be trapped inside. And suppose it bursts into flames, like in many cases, many people were burnt alive. There must be a manual override or manual lock. Probably some have them, but probably not in an obvious way. In an accident, you don't exactly start fiddling around with these door handles and the damn thing's bloody blocked. And obviously the issue of the battery power pack, auto combustion, it just burst into flames just like that, no reason at all. And especially in the charging phase as well, because due to shoddy cables or third party cables which people purchase, which a car maker should really supply. And don't forget, it's not a DC electric motor, we're talking about AC. Because you have the DC battery, the inverter, and an electric engine, which is an AC current. What type of voltage is 240, 110, 380, which converts the inverter. High tensions. And obviously, seeing the quality of cars of these days, you could short circuit yourself. You could even get electrocuted as well. Unbelievable. And obviously, it's not like your petrol car, which can, on a Saturday or weekend, can twerk around with. Electric cars need specialist garages and technicians as well. And one of those modules, if they burn now, which is a computer, you better start praying they're taking out a bank loan to repair it. Because more electronics a car has is guaranteed to fail in time, especially when it comes to EVs. That's you can bank on. And regarding the batteries, people say, oh, it can last a long time. No, it doesn't. Just imagine having 8,000 times your laptop battery in one huge power pack. That is an EV battery for you. Whatever model make it is, they are standard. And obviously, it's vulnerable to temperatures, cold weather, hot temperatures as well. Which, when it comes to a lithium battery of that dimension, It has to be kept at a constant temperature. Why did the first time when the mobile phones came out with leaf and batteries, you've been hearing stories of batteries exploding in the phone? Because there's no safety device which was on these phones. Even though EVs have a safety device, it's a malware safety protocol. Like all electronic things, even EV can be hacked. The charger, the vehicle itself, anything can be modified by a person who has good computer knowledge, knows what they're doing hacking, and there you are. So there's all this bullshit saying, these EVs are fantastic, they're unhackable. They can be hackable. They're just like a computer, but on wheels. And if you've probably seen the film, that's seen all those Teslas, autopilot, converging to one point and hitting themselves. In the film, Leave the World Behind. That's reality, it is. When this so-called autopilot thing will get around, legislation proposed, and EVs catching on, even though they say there's a slight boom in sales. They're still very expensive, and when they start playing up, they can be more costly than a supercar to repair.